I think almost 16-17% of you mentioned infertility as a problem. Although that's like always in a smaller age bracket. Like if you're very young, you're not trying to conceive. If you are cross that age, you're not trying to conceive. So even in that smaller group of women who are in that age group, 16-17% are saying that you are struggling with conceiving. You are unable to conceive. What are the reasons of this? It's very. Yes, please.
Yeah, I'll add here. A lot of you mentioned about low AMH, right? So let's understand anti-malarial hormone. What is it? So it tells you about the number of eggs you have in your body. Okay. So when we are born, when a female is born, you are born with a certain number of follicles. Okay. And then when the puberty comes, and when the period starts every month, one follicle matures and releases the egg. Okay. So this is how the number of follicles will go down every year, right? Every month the number of follicles are decreasing. So low AMH is telling you your time for conceiving is running out. Okay. If you want to conceive, it's high time you should consider that. It does not tell you anything about your chances of conceiving. Okay. It tells you your number of follicles are less. Okay, but it's very possible that with this limited number of follicles you can still be able to conceive, because it's not telling you about the quality of the eggs.
Correct.
But conceiving will depend on whether you're able to ovulate every month, and for your system to ovulate, your hormones have to be in balance. You should be nourishing your body. You should not be in a state of chronic stress. Your parasympathetic system should be activated. You should not have toxins in your system. So if you take care of all these other factors, you can still conceive with a low AMH. Many of you have been saying, I have low AMH, I have 2 failed IVF procedures. Now, what have you been doing? Your body is saying you're not able to conceive because you haven't fixed the other factors. You went for an artificial method, right? You did not listen to your body. When the body is not supporting any pregnancy, it's the body's way of saying your body is not prepared to nurture this child. You need to first prepare your body so that it can, really be a house to nurture a new life. So even if, you want to go, like you have low AMH or you have other problems in your body, fix them first. And there is a very large chance that you will still be able to conceive naturally. We work with a lot of, we have other programs running, and where they're children with autism, they're children with autoimmune conditions, and when we look at their history, majority of them were born through IVF procedures. So what has happened? The body was saying something. All the toxin load of the mother is dumped on the child. So if you do not do anything about it to prepare your body for a pregnancy, it all bothers the life of the child who is born. So think twice, if you are facing early miscarriages, you're not able to conceive even through artificial methods. It's time for you to take a step back and think. What is your body trying to tell you? You need to fix your body. You need to prepare, give that environment which will naturally help you to conceive, naturally help you to nurture that child.
Correct. So just to kind of, take a step back and look at this. See, this problem of infertility is a very recent problem, right? How many of our mothers had this problem? That they struggle to conceive. Okay, go one more generation back. Our grandmothers, on an average in India, they had between 3 to 7, 8 children in their lives. Okay, nobody had a problem of infertility. It was very, very rare, isn't it? Today it has become so common. Actually, why? What has changed? Our genes cannot change so dramatically in just 2 generations, right? What has changed is our lifestyle choices. As the five points that Ruhi explained earlier: poor food, toxins, stress, disconnected with nature, etc. Right? So all of these are the things that are contributing to this problem. Instead of understanding the fact that our body is not in a condition to conceive and to be able to nurture the pregnancy, the baby. We are forcefully trying to conceive. What will happen? Even if we manage to conceive, what will happen? Definitely the health of the baby will suffer, right? The body is not going to be able to nurture the child with everything that the child needs. Whether it is, a toxin-free environment for the child, for the baby, or whether it is proper nutrition for the body, for the body will not be able to provide that. Correct? That is exactly what we are trying to say here.